The resource that I use was Active Travel Action, and it's a fantastic resource because all the pictures, all the practical knowledge is there. You can dive in and dive out of it. You don't need to go and do page by page. So I'm going from the back to the front. Talk about moving march now and cycling and scootering and walking to school, and more children are going on board. I go into Google Maps and I will go and see where the children live and then do the visuals around it. So what do you see when you travel to school? So of course what I try to hope to achieve is that they make a connection with the nature around them once they're out there, and also that they make that connection that they need to look after it as well, or take the next step, make it better.
And this is the pathway of Camborne Walkway. I walk the whole way to school.
We used to not have a school sign, so if you didn't go to this school or you hadn't seen it before, you wouldn't even know this was a school there.
I get a lot of the children coming, we've seen this problem in the school, this is what we'd like to do. And I read the brief for the overview and I go, that's perfect, sure.
There's too many cars, so children can't walk to school, so we went to the council to ask them for that to be a non-parking area.
Deeper learning is about taking your learning and then using it in another concept to bring about the betterment of society, or that sort of situation, or improving something. And that's so it's taking that core learning they've got from the classroom studies and then putting it in another context. It's hugely beneficial for schools to use that sort of model.
We are all keen to walk to school. We are concerned that most children don't do this because the roads around Toimata School are very busy and not very safe.
There were all the counsellors and there was the Mayor Anita Baker.
They actually agreed to help us.
It's increased student engagement, but it's also the relationship between the children and the staff has become very, very positive.
We felt really proud because some people might think that this is just a small change, but to us it's very big because we worked really hard to get there. Not just us, but our whole class.
Children feel they've got a voice, and it's not authoritarian, it's we work together on problems.
It was all about student voice, us speaking up. So Mātua Bryce tried to do it, the principal tried to do it, didn't succeed. Some board members, I think, tried to do it, they didn't succeed, but us children and Miss Compound succeeded, so we're really proud of that as well.
Student voice is a huge part of the way the school operates, which I love. I love their input into it. They think of things that I wouldn't think of.
These are our problems. Parramatta Crescent
is unsafe because of fast travelling cars, has too many cars parked on the side of the road, footpaths overgrown by trees and farms.
I know it would be much healthier if everybody walked to school, but it's a big step from what we've got right now.
They love it. They didn't notice how much they enjoy walking to school. The parents are really enthusiastic as well. The children actually talk to the parents that they want to go and do that, so the parents now have been moved by the children, so that's really cool to go and see. And they feel more refreshed and they notice more what's around them.
We can only do this when the roads are safe for us children.
But we need your help to make it safer. Thank you.
What I used a lot as well is the Facebook page. So every day I had a look at it with the moving march as well to go and see what other schools do. And I showed it to colleagues and to the children as well, so they felt that they were not in it on their own, but it was part of a big movement, and it made them really empowered as well. So they feel they're on that waka on the journey together.